It finished yesterday? That's cool. So interesting that shit like that's, you know, a part of a religion and they're also like dedicated to it. It's pretty cool shit, dude. He's been eating good. Brother, I had KFC and McDonald's for him yesterday. Hey? I've been losing weight though. I need to not do that again. That's my day off. So yesterday was my day off. We're back in action. Tradition's important. Yeah, I mean, I like that sort of shit. I mean, we still celebrate Easter and Christmas and shit, and that's meant to be like a fucking religious thing, but we do it for the, you know, the excitement the kids have and shit. I don't give a fuck about it. The only time I get excited these days is when I get updates in my car. You know what I'm saying? Orana's naked. They both make me wank. My car insurance needs to be updated. Will actually need to be updated when I get the new car sorted and shit. They're ripping that one apart, baby. That's brave of her. Yeah, I mean, she fucking. Why would she want more kids? I was already enough of a child. Then she had 2 more. I fucking hate when Bass stands like that. I just want to punch him in the head and watch him fall over the balcony. Such a pussy stance. Who fucking stands like that and isn't a pussy? Like, look at this guy.
Oh, you say Soze. And he show up here.
Oh my god,
hey,
what's going on,
Soze? How we doing, guys?
Pretty good. Just
so
a little bit of despairing over
run into you guys to see how you been doing, actually.
Good to see you.
Why are you gonna stand like that, Bass? You look like a fucking pussy.
Wait.
Anyone ever told you that?
Hold on.
You're not prepared. Your hands
better?
got to be in front because you're closer to the weapon and you can defend yourself if someone jumps on you.
I mean, this is a maturity.
Yeah. I see you do it everywhere, though. I guarantee you go to the fucking
traffic stop. I'm not gonna have my hands down.
No, I guarantee. If there's a woman on the side of the road, you definitely standing like that, you little pussy. That's more like it.
Not, okay?
That's more like it. That's the best I want to see.
I'm ready to buck. All right, well, since you're here, then we can probably convey this meeting. And
I need to ask, did this get posted?
The fuck are we talking about? Posted? What's happening?
Something about docket posting.
Yeah. So, but what are you posting? What's going on the docket?
Well, the Simone investigation is now up. It's been up for, I think, about like a week and a half. Simone's been brought into custody by Miguel O'Marion. We have he's requesting a bail hearing.
A bail hearing?
Tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. And we yet to have a interrogation scheduled, so it's going to be pretty juicy.
Isn't this guy a fucking terrorist?
Super terrorist. Also,
what the fuck
yesterday,
bail is he gonna get?
I don't think he's going to end up getting bail, like, hopefully. Obviously, that's going to be the DOJ's. Like, it's well within his rights to request it. But we're going to make it very clear this motherfucker's a huge flight risk. I mean, he had fucking Russians attacking us.
Yeah, yesterday because he got caught. We're not sure if it's just cause and effect, but we were attacked by the Russians. F-14s, jets, missiles, everything. Los Santos was under major attack. However, we prevailed and shot them all down. 3 of them died, the Russians.
Can we just blow that fucking place up, please? I'm sure there's still all in there.
We should.
I don't understand. The Russians are fucking invading us with fucking aircrafts. I don't know how the fuck they get their airships into our airspace, but I got a feeling we should just blow that shit up. We should just fucking put a bomb in it and blow the fucking thing up. Blow it sky high. Fuck that piece of shit. The fuck is the Senate doing? Bunch of pussies. Any of you guys try to reach out to the Senate about this shit?
I have not. I'll reach out to them. I just
You're telling me there's terrorists in the city bombing us and shit, and you haven't reached out to the fucking Senate. You guys are fucking stupid.
Well, I know one senator knew about it a long time ago. He knew about the whole thing back and forth, but I haven't updated the rest of them. I should probably reach out. The attack happened yesterday from the Russians.
I
Okay.
technically have authority to run Guantanamo. That was the last thing the Senate told me.
Guantanamo, huh? Interesting. I mean,
Unfortunately,
honestly, I'd just say fucking put them on the spaceship being built up there, Sandy Shores, strap them to the front of it, send them to the fucking moon, leave them up there.
Yeah, actually, that's you know what? This is a good point. We got Seguina's got all this legislation. We should get something against the Russians.
What if we do what the British did to the Australians? Take all the prisoners from the Russians, throw them on an island.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea, actually. But the thing is, I think that island became a better place to live, so I'm not sure that's what we want to do.
I'm gonna be 100. Like that as an option to extradite people for their holding over there. I think you'd get a lot less. If let's say someone went away for like 7 years or something like that, extraditing the highest criminals and putting over there and making it someone else's problem is probably not the worst idea.
Honestly, I mean, does a terrorist come out after 7 years, or do terrorists stay forever in jail?
It just depends.
I ain't trying to have the same fucking cycle happen in 7 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you.
He's like realistically, Soze, I'm gonna be shocked if he goes away for longer than probably, I don't know, like 10 years.
Plus time served right now. That's pending.
Okay, that's interesting. I thought the Senate might just fucking deport him. It's like, not from America, right? So,
well, we did. So that was the original plan. So I was working with Crane to offer a extradition. So given that there's a 1.5 years of investigative reports, it's actually, I don't know how that court case is going to be summarized in like even a reasonable amount of time. The original proposal was they look over the evidence, all of which he's admitted to, by the way. And
wait,
he gets extradited, and yeah, that's the crazy thing.
Was he under? Did you read his rights when he said that? Is it recorded or?
It's in his texts. It's actually crazy.
Oh,
like, I mean, let me give you an example. He bombed a hospital. He bombed a police department. He bombed the court center, and then he took a photo of it and sent it to a police officer. And we have his DNA, and he's admitted to taking the photo. So, like, but the thing is, I don't think he remembers he did any of this. But
what the
we
fuck?
actually documented each and everything with date and timestamp. So.
Makes sense why he's denying everything taken to court. He's gonna put the burden of proof on you guys to prove it, instead of him taking a plea deal and being done with it. Which brings us to the talk we need to have, us three. Remember that conversation we had a week ago? Well, I got Brian right here. I'm not sure what exactly you want to tell him, but I do believe the sooner that we get with this, the better it will be, and we can take it slow.
You talking about the threesome we were offering?
Well,
we were doing detective work.
Correct.
Wait, what? I'm fucking confused now. Why were you both surprised about that? I thought you guys already talked or something.
Oh, I thought you were talking about White P there for a second.
No, me and Brian have talked. We're just waiting for you. You're like the last trifecta.
Right. Well, I mean, I'm still under the same shit I said last time. I want, someone to come in and run some detective shit and, do the in-depth shit, not just the fucking bullshit that's, get raiding somebody because they cross a road or some shit like that. I want people to investigate things, find the patterns, find who they're connected to. Well, actual detective work. So, you've done that a lot, Brian. And if you're willing to continue down that path, I don't think I want you in any sort of command role. I want you to, it would be the leading of the detective unit or detective certification, which would be run through us in the state. If you'd be interested in doing something like that.
I'm very interested. I wanted to understand your vision because that way when I do accept it, I'm adhering to the vision. I mean, with anything, right? I want to make sure I get it before taking on the responsibility.
Okay, so this is my vision. A fucking police investigative unit that doesn't make friends with fucking terrorists, okay? They arrest them, and they do investigations on it like you have done. So you, pretty much.
I'm a big proponent of, here's my current perspective, and I'd like to hear what your thoughts are. I believe that every investigation starts like small. Traffic stops inherently are investigations.
Sure.
If someone blasts you from a car, you shouldn't be crying that, oh my God, it was just a traffic stop. You should be asking the question, what was in the car that caused them to blast? And that the moment that that switch doesn't go in that direction, you are inherently not doing your police work.
Exactly. You know, it's yeah, you know, that's the basics of what I think needs to be investigated. You know, just because you do find somebody with 3 guns or extra weed, do you have to fucking put him in on the charges straight away, or can you see who he goes talks to? You know, find
Yes.
different avenues, shit like that. That's what I'm talking about. Find the bigger picture rather than just the one person.
I'm very
instead of
much
pump and dump, more like keep on pumping.
The good pump and dump here and there is okay, as long as it's, you know, somebody you hate just to piss them off. That's okay. But yeah,
like
mainly
if
more
it's like
investigative
a small fry,
shit.
like sure. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. That's okay. We're on a similar page. My one concern, and you know, I had an example of this kind of prop up earlier today. My only concern is I'm going to be rather transparent here. I don't want to beat around the bush. The current legal system that we have in Los Santos, we have officers that simply don't understand some of the basics. And I mean, those have even been around for a while, especially during the shift that I operate, which is 11 a.m. till about the time Bass wakes up. Sometimes, let's just say, people like the big dick and question things and show their ignorance towards the law. My worry is if investigations get compromised by ignorance.
And a higher ranking officer who's got no idea what's going on.
Yes.
Well, that's why I wanted to be a part of the state police. That's what me and you were here for. We're the ones that will be helping you run the department. So we'd put you in as sergeant or something as a trooper, and just in general, I think people will start to respect you more. And if there is an issue with certain command trying to outweigh you in investigative tasks, then we will step in, because we'll be a part of that unit ourselves, if that makes sense. But you'll technically run it, but we'll be there as the, you know.
Well, your own chain of command, basically, was trying to say.
Yeah, we're there to, you know, put people in line if we need to. So you'll be working for us, not for them.
Okay. So just a few more questions. I generally like to aim for plea deals. If the crime, if I believe it's a building block to a bigger case, or we do not have the investigative prosecutorial resources, this is how we've gotten actually. I think I myself have written about 20 plea. No, actually more than that. Maybe between 20 and 30 plea deals within the last year, including that the Hydra, you know, one where we got, I think, 12 pleas out of Changang and Hydra, saving us both resources, investigative time. In other words, trial is not necessarily the objective, but rather justice based on the resources we have. Is that something that's...
No, that's fine. I don't give a fuck. If people are getting prosecuted, do it whichever way you want. The quicker, the better. It's all fine with me. Whatever happens. Like I said, as long as the mentality's there to, you know, do in-depth investigations, that's the aim.
I also sometimes will let people go if think there's a bigger
I'm gonna give Dad some cuddles
thing.
here. Come here, mate.
That if there's a bigger set of charges, I don't mind letting people go as long as it's not detrimental.
Yeah,
we have
like
60
I said,
days to press charges.
You know,
I don't like flimsy charges.
Exactly. You know, if you like I said, if you find someone with weed and shit, you can just play it off and do whatever it takes. That's the entire idea. You will have control to do whatever you want. Doesn't matter if you release people. You know, as long as the end thought is more investigative things will come from it. That's what we want to do. You know, if you need to do that, do it.
I would ideally like to start small.
Hey, buddy.
so that the vision can be imparted on the new folks.
Oh yeah,
So
100%.
things don't get out of hand. You know, you end up with like 15 people. They start doing their own thing. Now all of a sudden I'm playing babysitter instead of driving a direction.
So what I'd suggest is try to get this is what I've done for most of the certs so far, and I haven't really had complaints coming back from them, is have one or two people in each shift that are sort of the real ones you trust, and then also all these people will come through me too. So everybody that gets added to any cert still has to go through me to be approved, but that's how I've been approving them. So if you get one or two in each zone, that's perfect. You know, get them trained up, and then use them to train one or two, people afterwards. So there's less, work you have to do. You can get back to investigating and do your, do what you're good at.
Hell yeah.
Because like I said, I don't want you to be worried about doing command shit like you're in, when you're in high command and shit like that. Like you were good at it, but I feel like doing investigative things is what we really need to get tied up on. So.
Absolutely. Look, I'm here to do whatever is going to help the city. So wherever you need me, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Well, you want
And
to?
if this is it, I'm fucking down.
This is good.
Yeah. Well, go get your trooper outfit on. We can go do that shit now.
So am I a sergeant trooper? Am I understanding this correctly?
Yeah, we'll throw you a sergeant. I think the only one there right now is what's his name, Molten,
Lance.
right?
Yeah. Should you talk to Libby and Dark first, Brian?
Yeah, so go get changed and then send him an email and go, so, yeah, listen, I got a better opportunity. Go fuck yourself or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Be polite, Ryan. I'm joking.
Oh, wait. What do I got here in my pocket? 1 second.
Oh, look at this. Dan, you look fat in that vest. Reminds me of old Brian.
You should change the hair. You should
Let
probably
me,
change the hair.
you know what? I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm sure you can look better than that. Jesus Christ, I had a flashback from when he was fat.
Yeah, me too. Speaking of stores, actually, Air 1 is down bad right now in Shift 3. Have you taken a look at as far as Air 1 and Canyon?
I haven't actually looked at it this week, so I can do it tonight and see who we let through. So is it just Shift 3 that's struggling the most, did you say?
Yeah, Air 1 is down bad in Shift 3 right now. There's only 1 or 2 pilots, and they're not around often. So whenever there's a lot of boost or 37 Alpha, the meth run's happening. They don't got Air 1 to help out.
Yeah. I mean, Shift 3, I think, is always going to be our hardest to hit, so it might be worth just accepting just about anyone in that.
I can, if you want me to tell Lovesick that, I'm just making sure that everything goes through you as far as search, because I
still definitely want to look at it. But at the end of the day, if they're getting past the yellow coat shit, they're probably not that much of an issue to being a air cert. You know what I mean? Either way, I'll look at it tonight. So we'll get a few more signed
and
off.
Air 1 is our biggest struggle, and motor too. Some of the motors needs to be accepted for Shift 3.
Okay. Also, with the canine shit, I'm not sure if we need to have one around all the time. I think it's sort of being random is also a good thing. You know what I mean?
I don't disagree. I just know there's only
if you
I think there's only like 3 right now, and they're not all in each shift.
Oh,
so
yeah. I mean, we can get more. I'm just saying, like, having one round all the time, I'd end up getting blowback from the criminals. We'll start getting fucking magnums.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean, 1,000%. Having a canine means they're going to run for sure every single time.
Mm-hmm. End of the day, we want to reduce that sort of shit, so.
Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is a special unit that comes out if needed, or depending on the calls or what's going on in the city, right? If there's a lot of drug calls, maybe we can pull out the canine as a counter to find ways to combat these calls.
Yeah, I mean, if you see someone leaving a scene and you think that, I mean, Brian would be able to take use of it a lot, you know what I mean? Having traffic stops when he's investigating someone leaving a warehouse or something, pull the dog up, have a sniff, and they're fucked. Shit like that.
Yep.
Either way, yeah, I mean, I'll look at the certs and we'll get some more signed off because I know we do need more, so.
Perfect. I appreciate that, Commissioner. And then I'll email the Senate regarding the Russians and what's been going on.
Yeah,
also
I'm
made
sure.
an announcement regarding the new island. San Queen Island.
I have no idea what the fuck that is. I ain't trying to fucking.
The Senate and the state of San Andreas decided to recognize this new island as a sovereign state, being its own country. They have their own laws and rules. I've told everybody, do not go with an officer unless you go off duty and you not represent the PD. That way, the action of one does not represent the action of all, and we get a whole entire war going on because one officer decided to be a dumb fuck and stir the pot at the island.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's all good. I mean, the last time the Senate was around when there was some terrorists, they went down to the to the barrio and started shooting
Yeah.
them up with the
They had
tanks.
Abrams tanks come out. I remember that.
And that
Yes,
was just
I remember
over a
seeing-
pistol. Jesus Christ, imagine what they're going to do over this shit. One second, let me answer this. This is Soze, the state police. How you doing?
Well, Mr. Commissioner, how you doing today, sir?
Not too bad. Hey, my arm's really sore holding the phone like this. Can we make this quick? I've been working out.
Oh, okay, you've been working out. Okay, all right.
Yeah,
well,
I've been
listen,
lifting
Mr.
weights.
Soze, I have a old guy here running around and shitting on people. You mind helping me out with this one?
The fuck do you mean?
Okay.
Is it illegal to shit
If
on
you want to
people?
stay, you can stay with us.
I mean, this guy, Mr. K, is running around in underwear, sticking his ass out to people and literally shitting on them.
Yeah, I
Literally
don't think
shitting on
that's
them.
illegal. I looked through the
Oh.
looked through the charges here, and I think you're allowed to defecate on people and piss on people.
Oh.
Yeah, strange
okay.
enough,
All
you
right.
might need to talk to the DOJ about that one, pal.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm gonna go shit on people's chests. I'll
Although
catch you later.
if he's peeing on them with a stiffy, that might be sexual harassment.
Okay, all right, no worries. I will let him know. I'll let him know.
Okay,
All right,
see you,
thank
pal.
you. Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you.
I do want to. I want to show my thanks towards her.
Yeah, no. I do feel
Hey,
bad.
by
as well.
the way, gentlemen, I apologize.